What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your second stimulus check update. And in this video, we're going to go over some details that will outline how much the second stimulus check will be and when we should expect to receive it. We're also going to go over some unemployment details that you guys have been asking me about and why it might be a little bit less than expected. But first, if you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below. This way you won't miss out on second stimulus check updates. My wife and I do hours of research every single day so we can bring you the current up-to-date news in a quick, concise video. Also, don't forget to smash the like button for us down below. It really helps out our channel. Okay, I've had a lot of questions about the unemployment money. Is it going to be $400? When are we going to receive it? And is it going to be retroactive? In the bill, in the presidential executive order that President Trump assigned, I think it was last Saturday, the wording in the bill does say it would be retroactive to August 1st. Okay, there's a lot of information floating around about this. The states are supposed to kick in the last $100 of the $400, and the federal government is supposed to kick in $300. A lot of the states, almost all of them, I mean, I haven't been able to research every single state, but they're saying that they don't have the money or they don't want to put up the money for the last $100 for your extra unemployment money. And a lot of this floats back to the stimulus package, and that's because the states need billions of dollars. A lot of economists said that they need at least $500 billion because the states are literally just running out of money because they're bringing in a lot less tax dollars due to the pandemic, due to people being out of work, due to people not spending as much money and collecting sales tax. And all of that is leading to a huge deficit in almost every single state. So these states are saying they literally don't have the money to kick in that extra $100 for the unemployed right now. And the states that do have money are saying they don't want to spend it on that because they're worried they may run out in the near future, even though they might not be, destitute for money right this second. In 6 months, they may be. Especially if they don't get billions of dollars from the next stimulus package. The Democrats are holding out. They're holding strong. They've dug their heels in. They want like $900 to $1 trillion for states and cities because of this problem. The Republicans are willing to do $150 billion. I mean, it's still billions of dollars. We're not saying millions here. We're saying billions with a B. And the Republicans said they're possibly going to go more than $150 billion. And the states are saying, we just don't have the money to kick in that extra $100 for you for your unemployment. President Donald Trump did say one time in a press conference that they would kick in the extra money if the states don't have it. The states would have to apply and the federal government would cover it. So the question is, since none of the states want to or have the money, when this starts, are you going to receive 300 or 400? And it looks like the federal government's just going to have to do the full 400. And honestly, I think that when they pass the next stimulus package, again, they have to negotiate with the Democrats who wanted 600. They're probably going to have to do 400 or more anyways. So the question is, will we get 400 from the federal government right away? Or is it going to start at 300 and then they're going to figure it out and make it 400? The president also did say in the last few days that unemployed people should be getting their extra unemployment benefits within a week or two. So let me know down below in the comments if you have received your extra $300 or $400 yet. And if you haven't, let me know as soon as you guys do so that I can report as soon as states are starting to administer this money. Also, I wanted to mention briefly that the president's younger brother, Robert Trump, has passed away at age of 71. This is actually the president's younger brother because Donald Trump is actually 74. The president said, "It is with heavy heart I share that my wonderful brother Robert passed away tonight. He was not just my brother, he was my best friend. He will be greatly missed, but we will meet again. His memory will live on in my heart forever. Robert, I love you. Rest in peace." They didn't mention the cause of death, but it's always sad to see a loved one pass away. So I did want to mention that for you guys, that that is the president's brother. In regards to the second stimulus package update, Nancy Pelosi said that she's thinking about bringing the entire House of Representatives back from their August recess early due to USPS issues that they're negotiating on and also over public criticism. She says, yes, there are discussions to bring the House back to address the Postal Service crisis. Timing is not clear yet. Next week and the week after are being discussed. This news comes as some members are reportedly facing criticism in their district this recess period for not coming back to Washington, D.C. Now, you know me, I'm quick to criticize Congress for going on recess. Technically, their recess is just where they go back to their states and they work in their states because, if you're a representative from California or New York and you're in Washington, you're not really in your state seeing what's happening, seeing what's going on, talking with your people. So that's what they're doing now. They don't really need to be in Washington right now because the United States Postal Service is being negotiated on in the next stimulus package. It's one of the main two differences that is holding up this stimulus package. The main two differences is the United States Postal Service money. The Democrats want $25 billion, and President Trump initially wanted zero because he's completely against mail-in ballots. He thinks it will promote massive fraud in mail-in voting. So the president's against that. At first he wanted $0, and now he said he's willing to negotiate on it if the Democrats can, come to some concession. Okay? So the post office is the one main thing holding us up. The second main thing holding us up is that money for states and local cities. Again, they don't even have money for the extra unemployment. They do need money. The Democrats want $1 trillion, and the Republicans are willing to offer about $150 billion or possibly more. So technically, Congress doesn't really need to be there right now. Both the House and the Senate said that they will have 24-hour notice when they come to an agreement for the next stimulus package to fly back to Washington and then vote on it and then literally pass it within 24 hours. And this next stimulus package, which will include a stimulus check and a more permanent unemployment extension, will be on the president's desk within 24 hours. So they don't really need to come back to Washington early. It's a big misconception. A lot of people, I still get comments from it today, even though I've mentioned this several times. People say, there's no way they can pass a stimulus package. They're not even there. They're on recess. And they don't need to be there until they come to an agreement. The negotiators and this new problem solvers caucus that we talked about in my last video are going to be the ones coming to an agreement. Then Congress will vote on it. Congress doesn't really need to be there right now. Also, I want to briefly mention who will be receiving the next stimulus check. I get this question every day from you guys, so I want to try to clear up as much as we know. Number one, it looks like the next stimulus check for almost certainty is going to be $1,200. This is going to be for all adults. If you're on Social Security, SSDI, any adult at all, unless you make $75,000 or more, then your check will be a little bit reduced all the way up to $99,000, getting zero. Also, dependents, or if you're a dependent on somebody's tax return, there's a lot of adult dependents that are just dependents on somebody's tax return. Somebody's tax return claims them as a dependent. In the first stimulus check, you probably didn't get a check, and any children that were like 17 or older probably didn't get a check also. Both the Democrats and the Republicans have said for the next stimulus check, they want all dependents to get a check. So even if you're claimed on somebody's tax return as a dependent, you will be getting a stimulus check this next time around when they pass it. The question is going to be, and all children, college students, everybody, okay? The question is going to be, how much will it be? The two numbers that have been tossed around are $500 for dependents and $1,200 for dependents. And you could probably guess who wants what number. The Republicans want $500 for dependents, and the Democrats want $1,200 for dependents. So if you're a family of four, which is what President Trump talked about yesterday in his $3,400 big announcement that he's ready to send out checks, that $3,400, again, he's a Republican, was for two dependents getting $500 each and two adults getting $1,200 each. And again, that's not just for a family of four. If you're just a single person or if you're a couple, you're going to get $1,200 for a single person and another $1,200 for, a couple. Just every individual is going to get $1,200, okay? The Republicans want that $500 for a child, okay? So that's why they get $3,400 for four people. The Democrats want $1,200 for dependents, especially because they didn't get it the first time around. So if you're a family of four, two adults, two children, and the Democrats get their $1,200 for dependents, it would be $4,800 for four people, two dependents, two adults. I hope all that makes sense. I want to clear that up so you guys, know this information. Make sure to smash the like button for us if you appreciated that, and make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new second stimulus check videos. I have videos going live at 10 a.m. and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day, and I also have occasional videos going out at 8 p.m. Eastern. I just had one the other day about government mandated vaccines possibly for this virus that's going around. You can click on this top video, it's my newest stimulus check video, and this bottom video is about those mandated vaccines. You can watch those next. And this video teaches you how to start a business selling products on Amazon. I have students that have replaced their entire 9-to-5 income, and I teach people how to do that. You can watch one of those videos next by clicking on them. Thanks, and I will see you in the next video.